All right, we decided to go to Kalid first because we realized if we finish Shifra, we initiate the festival, which means that we can't do the Radon festival. We can't do Redmane Castle before the festival starts. So we should clear Redmane first, and then do Shifra, and then continue, because that's fun.
Yeah,
And
I'd also be down to just clear a few Kalid related things while we're here too. Like we got the Erd Tree avatar down there and the catacombs by him and everything. I would love to do that.
we should get the Golden Scarab as well. Clear out that cave, because I don't think we did that yet. All right, my world's back open.
Right. The location of Radon, yeah. I got mixed up and I was thinking of the the Volcano Manor.
Oh, no, we're not doing that right now.
But yeah, I missed both of those in my playthrough.
I might do something smart.
Like, I beat both levels, but I didn't see the transformation of Redmane, and I never was able to do anything comprehensible with Volcano Manor.
Interesting. Redmane just turns back into Redmane after the festival, and you can just do it. It's just like less linear, and it's less interesting chronologically if you do the festival first.
You're like going back and replaying a level you've already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
I am here. Where? Wait. Where? Oh.
I should level up really quickly. Let me do that. Because I have a ton of souls.
Hello, you. Oh.
The
Yes,
sound
let's
of
go.
Ka receiving gifts from Magnus. My vigor is at 30. Maybe that should go up soon.
The gift of Magnus.
Maybe
That just sounds like an item.
That would be good. Do I need my dex up at all right now?
Legendary glow.
I should get my vig up, I guess. Or my mind. Let's put mind.
He's got one of those fantasy names in real life.
Okay.
I kind of wish. Never mind.
What?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Good to know.
Don't worry
Not all
about
thoughts are worth expressing.
Yeah, we are not our
it.
thoughts.
But you're Andrew.
That is true.
Yeah, but even some thoughts are even worth getting the shot in the back of the head from me. So like
yeah, Andrew's thoughts especially maybe don't need to be voiced all the time.
Yeah. I do a lot of filtering. I'm stronger than a router with the thoughts that I've got.
I should mix a new physic as well. We're ready to go, by the way.
Yeah, how many times are you gonna hit this poor fucking
wait.
stop sign?
Let me rest up this I haven't sorted my physics situation. And it's funny, let me just discover this grace even though you guys have already unlocked it. So
How do you
Andrew's character growth was his filter.
was just adding words and phrases to my filter that would better acclimate me to society. It's worked out really well. Turns out abrasive language doesn't get you friends.
You fooled them all.
I don't think I fooled anybody except myself by thinking that was a good way to talk. Like, communication is very vital. The problem is that you have to be taught that through failure.
Basically, every
All right.
physic is useless.
Let me know.
No. You could get 2 explosives at one time. Come on, let's go.
yeah, hell yeah.
You can.
All of the elemental damage ones are really useful if you have access to magic or elements. I know you don't because you're doing
do a
bleed,
single element.
but very, very helpful.
And I'm also not doing bleed.
I guess you could use grease then. You could use grease to buff, and you could use the magic tier to get extra damage off the magic buff.
I like the one that just lets you take a hint.
Yeah, that one's really good.
It's very basic, but
You just grow a shell.
Do this.
It turns you into an M&M.
All right, and now Renala's full moon. Florp. Oh no, it hit the thingy. That's fine. Oh no, I'm already out of MP.
Wow.
There we go.
We'll do that.
Renala's full moon
I've
is.
got a great idea.
Missed a set. Damn it.
No, 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 no. Shit.
Whee! He's gonna land.
I hate that he flies in the air, starts breathing fire, and then kicks the ground instead. It's like it's the opposite of telegraphing. Oh my god, land one attack.
Oh, this one's dangerous.
No.
Oh
no.
yeah, that one
No.
is dangerous. Yeah, fuck that one.
Get him.
They killed my baby.
This is the guy that taught me that like sword fighting on the horse is sometimes necessary. Sometimes you can't outrun Scarlet Rot fast enough before it kills you.
I always like to be off of my horse at the start of the rot, because you can iframe through the rot using the horse get on animation.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
very
I
very
should have
helpful.
had
That's fun.
Scarlet Rock Cure on me.
Oh, he's breathing right in my direction. That's not pleasant. Okay. Yeah, I should have.
Halitosis.
Where's my boluses? Okay.
Fight me, you cowardly bird.
He's coming for me, and I jumped, and he missed me. Yay! You gonna turn?
Oi. Oh no! Don't fall off the cliff.
Yeah, he's gonna
No!
teleport.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine.
hate when they do. I hate when they do that shit.
I'm so glad they don't reset health when they do that.
Oh my god, that would be an absolute disaster.
Oh, I hate this
Oh
one.
fuck! This one's bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I'm taking a lot of damage. Heal.
What, you idiot? You
Yeah, Nick,
teleport
I survived.
yourself.
That saved
Didn't
us.
even get that
That
far
just
from where
saved
it
us. I took a lot of potential rod damage there. That was scary.
Oh. Man, why is his head so much harder to hit than?
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
It is. It does feel really hard to hit.
Because I think his model might be scaled up a little bit, so he's a little higher. His head's a little higher off the ground. I think.
Oh.
Some of these?
Maybe. I mean, you're right. He does feel a lot harder
All
to
right.
nail.
I know Zuli has done some dragon size comparisons, but I don't know how granular it is with a smaller.
Yeah,
Dragons,
I'm
so-
not sure.
I saw that end
take
of
another look at
video
that.
graphic and couldn't tell what was on it.
Oh!
I was waiting for the explanation of what was in that graphic, and I don't think they said.
Flee!
I didn't actually watch the most recent videos, but I think I know
What,
what it's about.
You got this?
Oh!
Nope.
Ah, he
There he
disappeared
goes.
right as he went to attack me, so I jumped for nothing. He phased right through me. Oh, no, 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 but this is bad.
You got jump scared by a ghost.
Okay, Scarlet
Which I
Rot,
guess is a pretty
Scarlet
normal
Rot.
reaction to ghosts.
There we go.
Nice.
Good job.
I did it.
Good job.
Yet another episode where Ka gets what he wants.
We do
Damn.
desperately need him to get what he wants.
We can
Oh,
fight
yeah.
the Knights Cavalry here as well, just as a heads up.
Oh hell yeah.
I think there's another bonfire right down here. There's technically a ton of bonfires like in this mass of fungus, but I don't know where they all are. There's like 3 of them like right in here. But we'll want to
let's
turn it to
see.
night.
I've heard people claiming that like right before the big dragon fight in the expansion, they give you a weapon that's essentially like a gimmick weapon for fighting that.
Oh.
My game crashed.
Yeah, my game crashed.
Oh no.
I'm still here.
My camera freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, that was
Toaster
weird.
sat down so hard it banished us.
Yeah. I just
So I was
banished
spectating-
everyone. So
I was spectating Toaster, and then he got off his horse. And when he got off his horse, my camera stopped following him and floated in the air.
Oh,
and when
no.
he sat down, my camera like zooped across the map into him with the same sort of visual as that time in Sonic 06 or whatever, where we flew into the
no.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
It had that effect. I'm like, "Ugh," and then it just crashed, just hard crash. I'm just looking at the Badger. I'm just
It tried
looking at
to
the
re-gift
Badger
me
on
all
my
the-
desktop now.
It just tried to re-gift me all the multiplayer items.
interesting.
Oh.
And but they're auto dropping as like a max inventory pickup, so it's like unable to acquire Taunter's Tongue, unable to acquire Bloody Finger. Like they're all just sitting here on the ground.
That's so weird. I wonder why.
What?
yeah.
Because the mod just lost its shit.
Well, they're not the mod items either, though, which is interesting. Like we got those last session, didn't we?
Very weird. Very very weird.
We're just triggering all the weird fail safes in the game because
Yeah.
we're playing it so strangely.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're the QA team.
There's a fan remaster of Sonic 06 that I really want to play that's like
Oh my
finished
gosh.
now.
What finished now?
Our
Wait a
time
second.
has
Okay,
come,
hold on.
Andrew.
It's been in development.
Wait a
It was in
second.
development for like 8 years. It's like people
What?
have given it very positive reviews. Yeah. And I'm not just talking about like Sonic weirdos gave it good reviews. Like it got
Okay.
picked up on news media for a little while. It's called like PO3 or something, or like Project 03
Yeah,
or some
PN03.
PO6. not PN03, but yeah, it's very cool. It might be PO6. It might be PO6 because like Project 06.
Yeah.
But it's apparently really nice, and I downloaded it, and it seems interesting. I want to give it a try. It's like
Was
a
it
full,
it's free?
yeah, fully free native PC remake.
I mean, you can't usually charge for a mod.
It's very cool. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, if you Google PO6, you'll find it. But I saw
Time
I
that.
has
have to
come, Andrew.
buy-
We're gonna finally
I have-
beat Sonic 06.
I got time finally. Do we have to like? Wait, do you
I
have
think
to
we- I
buy
think-
Sonic 06 on PC?
No, Sonic 06 isn't on PC. It's just fully
no,
a
it's a
free
it's a
Sonic fan
fan
game.
remake,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
We never did finish Sonic 06. I think we got through like 2
No.
campaigns. I think we reached silver or something.
Yeah, so it's split into 3 different executables, I think, and then it's like the 3 different campaigns or whatever.
Oh,
Uh,
no, I didn't get the Dragon Heart because we crashed.
Wait, you didn't get the Dragon
Yeah,
Heart?
I got it.
I didn't get the Dragon Heart. Oh well.
What?
Fuck, because I don't think that's an item we can drop for you. Is
Let me
How?
I
see
have
if
Oh.
he's
2 of
there in
them.
my
You want
game.
one? Here. I can drop them for you. Come here. Where are you?
I'm not in
I-
yet. I'm just checking if he's
Oh.
in my game still.
Weird.
Yeah, he's still
No.
alive in my game, so it didn't count me killing him.
Oh, odd. You can kill him right
See if
now
I
if
can
you want
solo
to.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go kill him real quick. Ooh, hello.
Trade again.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
Oh,
I
cracked
do feel like the
Hell yeah,
I do
let's
feel like
go.
the reception would change
That's right.
if I went back and did a negative video series about a Sonic game again.
I
I feel like I'm more
What?
likely to have more people following me now that will be more annoyed about that.
I want to play all of the Sonic games
If
really badly.
If it's fine, well, God, you got a
Well,
lot of Sonic games.
I
to-
anticipate still not liking it because they think they're all bad.
Well,
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, I'm
And
expecting it, but
"Oh, I don't know if the
I-
furries will like it. It's like those videos
But I think
anymore of us freaking out at Sonic games.
it's fine. You know what? They'll come to
I
love
might
it.
have-
It's heartwarming.
Everyone I know who's a Sonic fan acknowledges how shit it is and likes it anyway. They
Yeah,
are.
I guess I'm
above
colored by
us.
Twitter. Because Twitter Sonic
don't-
fans are weirdos who still hold like a decade-long grudge against Aaron Hansen for ruining their franchise somehow or something. And
Whatever, man.
They literally
It's
will make
fine.
him be like trend on random days where nothing has actually happened to cause him to even be a topic. They'll just be mad at him on like cooldown. You're like,
Alright,
what
I
the
got
fuck
the
is
heart.
okay.
increasing? You're just like,
What
is
the
happening?
fuck,
You just
Caw?
made some you
What?
just made some funny videos.
Killed X likes that fast.
Yeah, he has a lot less HP in my game.
Yeah, he
oh
just
my
pukes on him.
god.
He just pukes on him real good.
Where's the site of grace? I can never fucking find
Yeah,
it.
my hot take is that even the good Sonic games are bad. The good Sonic games are just boring,
Sure.
Like,
which is
Wait,
basically
what?
the 2D ones. The 2D Sonic games are just fairly boring as far as platformers go. Sonic Mania in particular was like, why are these levels 20 minutes long? Why are they so long now? They were never this long in the old ones.
My perspective on Sonic has always been that I think Sonic is very cute, and that's it. That is
Yeah.
the extent of my feelings about
Very strong.
Sonic. Are
I've
that
always vaguely liked the characters, yeah.
yeah is like I don't even mean in a like. It's not even like a character
that's
design
why my favorite
thing.
Sonic game is Sonic and Racing Transformed.
The
Yeah.
best thing about Sonic to me is the soundtracks to the Sega
Yes.
Genesis games.
The-
by
the-
far and away. Just like absolutely fantastic music.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's
though.
like it's like the early Sonic games and like Mega Man games were like just some of the greatest OSTs of all time.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
you know.
I've absolutely loved the Mega Man soundtracks so much.
I think about Boomer Kawanger's theme on a daily basis.
Fuck yes, Boomer Kawanger. Fuck yeah.
It's-
Okay, Boomer Kawanger.
yeah.
That's a name.
Yeah, I think about Boomer Kawanger's theme on a nearly daily
Yeah.
basis. It was
Yeah,
my
I just-
cell phone ringtone for literally a decade.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Those soundtracks are fantastic.
Chemical
Like,
Plant Zone.
I remember,
everyone loves.
I remember going in thinking I understood what Sonic games were like as far as the 2D ones go, and then Sonic Mania came out, and I was just sincerely confused. Like I thought we were like lost or like repeating stuff or went in a circle somehow, because those levels are legitimately so long that you're at risk of running out of time, even though you're like moving the whole time. You're like, I don't.
Night Cavalry.
'Cause they kept the old time limit, but the levels are fucking massive in Mania. But it just leads to it feeling like you're lost or like you went the wrong way. when you're not.
I own every single Sonic game, but I do not think I have played a Sonic game since Adventure 2 Battle. As a child, without a critical brain.
It'd be interesting to watch you try to play Sonic Adventure 1
Uh-huh.
without
Yeah.
any help or guides or memory of how to play it before.
Yeah.
'Cause it's genuinely so hard sometimes just to get to the next level.
Yeah, it's very...
You're just like,
Oh, fuck,
increasing,
Crow.
like, where is it? What does this game want me to do? I don't understand.
I
How?
did do Adventure 2 Battle as a child by myself without looking anything
Yeah, but
up.
Adventure 2 is linear.
Yeah.
It's just this linear series of levels you play back to back, but you pick up
That is
faction to
true.
play.
But I thought you had to
In
get like
Adventure
getting
1
100%
Adventure 1
involves finding a lot of stuff, right?
I'm just saying, like, Adventure 1, you have to navigate the world to
Yeah.
figure out where the fuck the level is. And every time the level's 60 seconds long, and the search for the next level is half an hour long, because you're trying to figure out what the game wants you to do.
Yeah.
Because you get the monkey destruction switch.
I'm interested.
The Stormdane joke that's burned into my brain because all I can think about it, it's like much like when I told Illusory about the carbuncle that ate itself as an example of like the Grave Lord has been defeated or whatever the fuck. And
disasters
you're like,
are gone after the defeat of the Grave
yeah,
Lord
like because I see the carbuncle ate itself as like such an example of like what the fuck. You just hit me with like a noise message that I have no context for on the act or what I'm supposed to think about what it meant.
Yeah.
Just like that, I always think about monkey destruction switch from Sonic Adventure because there's just one part where there's a door and it's locked and there's a little like ape escape looking monkey in a cage above it and you have to go to the opposite side of the entire world
Deathbird.
map,
Death
dig
Right Bird.
underground, pick up the switch, carry it with your hands as a physical object that you can drop like a chow egg. You have to physically carry it across the entire map to the
I remember
monkey,
this,
at which
yeah.
point it will blow up the monkey. And this is a mechanic that's never mentioned before or after.
Oh!
It's just the monkey
Death
destruction
poker!
switch.
Go
a
swim!
complete- it's like the big lip alligator moment of gameplay mechanics you need to do to continue. The weirdest thing, what's so frustrating and weird about Sonic Adventure is that it's full of like the worst elements of what people make fun of actual adventure games, but it's for some reason breaking up the level select of your Sonic game. So it's also a non sequitur where you're like, I don't know why they're doing this to me.
Oof.
There's a lot of games that people are wrong to be nostalgic about, but specifically Sonic Adventure 1 is the most of them.
Oh, I definitely have a lot of nostalgia.
It's like the worst one out of all the ones that people are disproportionately nostalgic for.
I definitely have a lot of nostalgia for old like point and click adventure games where like as an adult I'd be like, these puzzles are dumb and stupid. Like what is this game even doing?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the game Phantasmagoria, which is like a really wacky,
I've
surreal,
never
like
played it, but
insane
yeah.
experience, but like actually playing it as a video game is like
that the one
terrible.
that's a bunch of chess puzzles?
Not exactly. That's like an unhinged game. That would be a really fun game to play, to do a let's play of, like with someone who's blind on it,
might not
because
be
it's just
Phantasma-
insanity.
Oh, I was thinking of the Seventh Guest.
That's the seventh guest,
Guest.
yes, which is
Yeah, the game that came out right before Myst and then got deleted by Myst. Myst is a game that has an inaccurate reputation, which is interesting.
The game in that genre that scared the shit out of me as a kid was the Neverhood.
Neverhood. Doug.
Oh, yeah.
That game scares me
I've
now
played it.
because it's a Doug.
stop-motion one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Its
Claymation.
sequel is called Armacrog, which is an awful game. Death Monkeys or something like that. Those are Doug
Jesus.
TenNapple
Oh,
games by the guy who
Jesus.
did
Oh my
Earthworm
God.
Jim. the raging right-wing white supremacist homophobe Doug Tenapple. Yeah, he's awful.
So Grandpa's continually vomiting everywhere still.
Yeah, Kaz
Wait,
is
what-
fucking
what-
vomiting.
Oh,
in
Kaz
perpetuity.
is totally normal
I
to
was
me.
fucking everything up.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. If we walk near,
Can't see.
if we walk near enemies, will they get hit by it?
Ka has sprung a leak. He's just continually like.
No, he's
It's
still
happening.
going.
This just happens to me sometimes. You gotta deal with it.
But yeah, I find the
Oh my God,
I
it's
find
incredible.
I find the reputation of Myst very interesting because it's a game that is always talked. The moment you bring it up, people always in almost an anti-intellectual sort of way, always immediately talk about how confusing and baffling and impenetrable it is. But anyone who's like played modern video games before and is like moderately curious as a person will have no trouble beating Myst.
No, as a kid, like, because I grew up with a bunch of like Amiga
Right.
games that were
Yep.
very like,
Yeah.
like you needed fucking walkthroughs for them. And then when I
It
played
is so
Myst,
much more
I
intuitive than almost anything else because everything in it.
I grabbed
is,
a
like,
piece
in-
of pencil,
Yeah.
or grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil and just like took notes, and it was like not that hard to get through, but it was a lot
There
of
are-
fun. It was great.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are so many video games from that era that sincerely make zero sense, and Myst goes to great pains to make everything have like a purpose and a connection and a context that you can observe, so that everything makes
It's very
sense. Like, that's the whole-
tangible
that's the whole
design.
point,
I got
yeah.
so fucking pissed because I played this one game as a kid called Labyrinth of Time, which I
Uh-huh.
think is a kind of a lesser known sort of vaguely Myst-like kind of
Yeah.
you know,
Point and click FMV adventure game. Yeah.
yes, and it fucking like I remember eventually like caving, like having my mom take me to the library so I could use the internet to look up a walkthrough for this fucking game, and like
Yeah.
I got so pissed because there's at one point in the game there was a locked door with a combination lock, and as far as I could tell, unless I missed something in the game, there was genuinely no hint as to what the combination lock is,
Yeah.
and you had to guess that it was like a guy's birthday in some journal. And it was just like, dude, like what is the fucking connection? Like I would not
You're
like
supposed to, yeah, just brute force every number you've ever learned.
but even then, like it wasn't like it was very like there were so many different dates in that book anyways, so it was just kind of like
Where'd
Like,
this
I would
come
understand-
from?
yeah,
There's just
I
so
don't
many,
know.
yeah, there's so many design conceits that have been developed over the years that weren't around originally. Like
yeah.
in an escape room, like every single combination you have will have a different
Alright.
number of digits or a different type of characters or a different like format, like a date or something.
Yes. Yes. it-
Because if they use the same thing twice, then you can't tell which one's which.
All
Yep.
right. Let's I'm gonna unlock a site of grace. I think it's actually to the north.
Yeah, for anyone who hasn't beaten Myst and has succumbed to its like Dark Souls type reputation for being this like impossible game,
No. Yeah,
if you have a free afternoon, you can literally beat it blind in one sitting.
Yeah, my first time I beat Myst as like an adult,
And that's not like
long,
impressive. That's
yeah,
just normal.
long after I forgot like everything in Myst, because I played Myst when I was a child, but like I replayed it. I want to say 2 years ago during the pandemic, just as a like, whoa, like this will be fun to go back to, like real Myst, wow, and like I beat it in 3.5 hours or something like that. Like it was so short if you have a brain.
I played
That's
it
the
for
difficulty.
first time a few years ago, and I beat it one afternoon.
The difficulty is just having a brain.
And I'm stupid. I get stuck all the time in puzzle games and be like, all right, time to stare at this for half an hour.
Yeah,
Is
no,
there a
observation is
notification
very well rewarded in that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lore thing that says Battle
do
of
have
Aeonia.
audio turned
Yeah, we'll
on.
take care of that.
That is the most you could get trapped in Myst is thinking it doesn't have audio, not knowing it has audio cues.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn on subtitles.
It's like people playing The Witness while listening to podcasts and not knowing that that one area is a series of bird chirps and that's what the puzzle is.
Aeonian butterflies.
You'll
are
appreciate this
rare.
insanity, Toaster, especially this technical insanity.
Uh-huh.
First time I tried to play Myst,
Uh-huh.
I didn't have a copy of it, and it was never ported to the Amiga, right? It was like
Yeah.
you could play on the Amiga, so I didn't get to play it like when it came out. Or
Oh,
anything.
wow. Yep.
But somehow we wound up with the discs for it or whatever for like the Apple version,
Yeah.
and an Apple emulator did exist for the Amiga.
Oh my
So
god.
we tried firing it up in an emulated Apple version on a fucking Amiga, and the game was like, I don't want to say grayscale would be correct because it was way too like contrasty to even tell what you were looking at, but it was black
Yeah.
and white visuals only, and it was not working correctly. So that was my first time trying to play the game. I couldn't see what I was looking at.
Oh my god.
I didn't get any.
That's insane.
several years later, I played it properly on like a Windows 95 or whatever.
I cannot remember where the Golden Scarab place is. Does anyone else remember where it is?
Nope.
Nope.
It's across some roots.
I'm forgetting where.
Which is
Oh, do you mean the Golden Scarab hat?
I meant the talisman. You get it at the end of a boss an end of a
Yeah,
dungeon.
I think I know where it is.
Okay.
I think it's at this
Well, then share with the class, Caw.
Oh, is it the one across? Is it the one across the poison rot? Like.
I don't remember. It's like you just jump across a little ravine.
Yeah, here it is.
Okay. I knew it was somewhere around here. I just couldn't remember where.
That one. Okay. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
what I
die.
liked about older
Oops.
games like in the Mist era and so on is that a lot of those games were just actually really scary.
They're just
Even
very
when they weren't trying to
quiet.
Even when they weren't
Yeah,
trying to
no,
be, they're just
No,
it's,
absolutely.
yeah. It's like when you're used to like Mario and
Yeah.
Battletoads
Liminal,
and
that's
whatever.
why.
When you hop into like a weird photorealistic, bit crunched, relatively silent and static
Yes.
world, it's really upsetting.
It's genuinely creepy.
Yeah.
In its own way, even Doom scared the shit out of me when I first tried it because it was just so different in presentation than games I've tried so far that like I was like afraid to enter rooms because bad sounds were happening in that direction.
1000. I know exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but especially games like Myst and so on. Like I first encountered Myst on like my grandma's computer out of context and immediately didn't want to play it anymore. It really,
Yeah.
it really was like unnerving when I was a kid.
Definitely
And-
get that.
I wanted to play it, but I was
then
too
again,
stupid.
back then the fucking like dinosaur park game scared me. The game that was clearly like Jurassic Park with its serial numbers filed off.
Yes.
So it
I
was like a
don't
weird.
know
It was
that
like
one.
mostly a weird tech demo, honestly. But it had a weird realistic video, realistic in terms of like it was rendered like the fucking dancing baby, but it was the of like a T-Rex running in place and then its
Oh,
flesh fading
yeah.
away. Yeah,
I have that.
Yeah, that's such a weird product. That weird dinosaur game that it was clearly Jurassic Park, but wasn't.
I wish I were.
Like, they must have made it. They must have made it for Jurassic Park and didn't get the license or something. Like,
That happens.
I bounced off the presentation, clicking through screens, but I love the type of game Myst is. Well, it has two separate remakes that are both not clicking through screens. Real Myst came out ages ago, and then an actual a new full remake came out a few years ago. That's also in VR. Real Myst heads generally think that they're inferior to the original, but if you're not playing the original because of those reasons, then you can do that.
I think they're fine. I think that if people are gonna get weird about Myst, I don't think that game is good because
it.
of the clicking. Gonna put that
I
out
don't think
there.
it's
I'm gonna
specifically
die.
the clicking. I think it's that they
Goodbye.
both make changes that people disagree with on a more granular level.
Very
But
possible.
but there also is, there are elements where being able to run around in full 3D does make those games less intuitive
Yes.
and less good at the thing that they actually were good at in the first place of being
Yeah.
of making so much sense.
Yes, you
much-
need the
much like
locked-in
the-
camera angles to
Yeah, it's well, just like much like the original Resident Evil games and stuff. Like those camera angles framed things and conveyed
Yeah.
information. And when you're free to run around like a lunatic, then you don't know where this important stuff is as easily.
Yeah.
Because they just realist. It's one of those things where you convert something to a new format without necessarily recreating or taking into account how the format will change things. Because it's not even just what direction you face, but also like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's killed 3 people now.
Well, I got the item,
Yeah,
so it's,
I think-
I'm even more fucked because the souls are
What
on the
item
wrong
even
side.
is it?
Serpent
I never
bow?
pay attention to the
It's
items.
Dragon Wound Grease.
It is just Dragon Wound Grease.
The serpent bow is here as well, though. Just beware of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like hallways throughout Myst and Riven where every time you click down the hallway to get to the next step, like some of those spots you stop on are important for being able to discover the puzzle
Yeah.
elements because you can
God,
stop and
dude.
turn around. Whereas
Oops.
in full 3D, you won't even know which spot was significant by comparison.
Yes.
So
But
you'll
I
just
thought-
be like,
How do you
Correct.
"Oh."
I thought Real Myst had a lock-in camera mode, though, to solve for that. I mean, I guess if people don't want to use it at all or ever explore with it, that would, defeat that
What?
purpose. But
It might. I don't remember if Real Myst had it or not. Oh fuck! I'm gonna lose
oh
my
fuck,
souls.
ouch.
All right. Well, now I don't try anymore. Bye, souls.
What is going on?
I do know that there's examples of like the Myst remake being weirdly bad sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
The new remake that's in VR and everything. but I'm not. It's like even minor things, but they're just like they stand out. That like, if I remember correctly, when you start the game, you walk up the hill, and Catherine's note is just on the hillside, immediately visible on your way up. You're like, oh, what's that? And that's like your introduction to the stakes of the story at first. They framed it really weirdly, where the remake is so concerned about having cool graphics and stuff like that like, it's as you're going up the hill, your eyes are filled with sun glare, and you can't see clearly in that direction because of the sun coming down the hill into your eyes. But then there's also a rock pedestal, and the note is on top of the rock pedestal, facing uphill. So you actually can't see the note at all on your first pass, and you have to turn around and come back and then see it when you're returning later. And it's a weird, like, the windowing of this area doesn't work, basically. It's very interesting things that where it doesn't seem to quite all work out. I was worried about Riven. I wasn't that excited about the Riven remake because the Myst remake was a little iffy, but specifically Firmament was just pretty bad, the last new game they made. So I was pretty surprised when Riven is like not only a really authentic remake, but also like specifically the kind that like remixes the entire game. It's like all of the puzzles are different, and some of the stuff's shifted around and stories retold in different ways, and they actually like really did
I can't get this.
They did like a Resident Evil 4 remake for Riven, which is interesting.
I don't remember where we need to go to fight the boss.
That's where I am. Where the wizard is.
I'm just dying over and over again to the rot.
Yeah, what
and
am I
stuff.
doing wrong here? What is happening?
It's weird to time your way past the rot eruptions.
It's a difficult level to parse where you're going. And there's virgins everywhere.
I just feel like I must be doing something wrong.
Well,
see
after you've
Toaster.
died once, it gets harder because you're debuffed now.
Let me see.
Oh, I've got several Pathologic 2 debuffs at this point.
I see where you are. Or no, that's illusory. This is where I was. Car, are you like down here? Is this where we are?
I'm in the butterfly room.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's just past the butterfly room.
I don't think I ever found this place.
Neither did I until I got the map.
Is it working online with you right
She's
now?
got
Do you
the
have it?
map.
No, it doesn't work with Seamless.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm just using it for my single player run.
Gotcha.
It has recently been updated to include the DLC.
We can probably just do the fight,
Oh.
the three of us, if we wanted to.
What?
Hmm.
Just gonna exile me from content.
Yes.
Wow.
You've discovered our plan.
Wow.
Toaster doesn't want me to be in the playthrough. All the rumors were right. Badoof.
Let's
I think we're all
go.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all here.
Yeah,
He didn't believe in us.
as he should
Oh,
have.
this
Correct.
fucker.
We're just gonna I mean,
This is.
any boss that can be backstabbed is gonna be a
Yeah.
joke. And
Yeah.
yeah. All you have to do is take turns.
These guys are kind of goofy as bosses just because they are regular enemies in the area. Oh, two.
Yeah, there's a second one. I'll get her. Careful of the rot.
Whoa, big attack. I see you got something fun.
Who, me?
Oop.
Yeah.
Health, please.
Yeah.
That weapon art's
Yeah.
absurd.
Oh, I missed. No, the Scarlet Rot! Oh!
Oh, I don't have
That's
my
right.
talismans on. That's why I'm doing less damage. I'm wearing my magic talisman
One
still.
down.
We can just stagger the hell out of this one.
Which ones do I want? I don't remember. No, this and
We did the thing.
yay, gold scarab. That's helpful for
Gold
us.
scarab.
Okay. So we also
So
picked
it's just a temporary. Is that just a temporary consumable, or is that
That's
a talisman?
talisman. So we got 2 important items here. We got the serpent bow, which is malformed bow in the shape of a pair of poisonous snakes. Imbues arrows with poison through pagan magic, revealing its true worth when used with poison arrows. Used by assassins known as the Formless Serpents. I think this is the only reference to them. It's useful.
They sound vague.
Oh, I did find it. Never mind.
And then Venomous Fang, one of the weapons designed for gladiatorial combat used by duelists who were exiled from the Colosseum. Black flame protruding from the bronze snake head is coated in deadly poison. These are like really great claws if you infuse them with bleed.
Andrew has died.
I did die. I did die.
Can I put in a vote for Smoldering Church? I want to go get that bird tree avatar.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, give me a second. Let me go get my souls.
Let's go air that tree. That guy did not drop any souls. That boss was worth like 5,000 souls.
But the talisman is worth so many.
The talisman is worth so many. Because it gives you more runes forever. God, I'm so nervous about going into the DLC without without all of the good talismans. It's gonna change my experience in the DLC so much. I relied so heavily on talismans.
We're gonna get well acquainted with the floor.
Ugh.
I live there.
Yeah. Oh, good to be back home. Oh no.
I'll have to like look into what builds are even possible, especially when we're only going into it with 3 talisman slots. Oof. That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be a scary, rough, difficult challenge, but it'll be fine.
Pounded in the butt by my lack of talismans.
Literally, though, but like actually.
What if we played the Chuck Tingle RPG on No Playing Games?
I think that should be a Patreon exclusive benefit that gets people to subscribe to us.
That's very funny.
You hear that, chat? If you wanna watch us play the Chuck Tingle RPG, subscribe on Patreon. Ah! I am not parrying these.
This is the part of the Tingler verse.
Yeah, with character classes such as Living Object.
No, no.
Oh man, I want to be a living object. That'd be so fun.
I suck. I suck at this video game.
What kind of object? Do you get to choose the object?
Oh, he doesn't know.
No.
I haven't read it.
I want to be
No.
He doesn't know.
Oh, Andrew, sweet summer child.
He'll be our
Oh, is it a sex thing?
It's a sex
not run your
thing.
brain.
You got it.
Oh, man. I'm never gonna get to be a fire hydrant so I can squirt on all my enemies.
I mean, you can definitely squirt on your enemies.
Some of these things can be true.
I keep getting poisoned.
Swear to God. Yeah, no.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, no, living object or objectification is more like if you were a dildo but still conscious.
I mean,
in
do
the Chuck
you have to
Tingle verse,
breathe?
it tends to be
Oh, like
this
that.
object is also a handsome man.
Yeah, pounded in the butt.
Inexplicably handsome man. Yeah.
Yes.
Huh? Wait.
Pounded in the butt. Pounded in the butt by my book. Pounded in the butt,
Yep.
etc. Recursive loop.
Where is a good spot for
I
this?
did not know that there was a Tingler verse RPG.
Yeah.
I still haven't
he's
actually
rotten,
read
right?
it. I still haven't
He's
read
rotten.
Tingle though.
Yeah,
so
his
he
big
probably
butt
doesn't care
slam. You
about
want to?
rat.
If he does, anytime that's his big butt slam, you want to get the hell out of there.
My take on the Tingle stuff
Speed
is
of
that
which.
it's like a novelty. His actual books are, I say actual books, he would probably be very upset that I said that, but like his fiction, his like narrative fiction is really good. I would say for the most part,
He's Hugo nominated.
he is Hugo nominated. The jokey
Who's Hugo?
Novelty stuff is like kind of just
Nalitena.
whatever.
Oh, she's fucked.
Oh no, she spawned too far away and she's not gonna. Darn it. All right.
Uh-oh.
It's a lot of damage. But I have a trick up my... Oh.
Oh, wait,
Stop.
is Chuck Tingle trans?
I don't think we actually
that-
know about.
Was that
Are you-
news?
Are you thinking of Buck Angel?
No,
Okay.
What about Chris Angel?
because there was in a tweet that was all like buckaroos and
damn
all that other stuff. That's the way that they tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've not heard of that possible.
I'm not
I
sure.
thought we didn't actually know much about Chuck Tingle's like identity.
Yeah, because it's a pen name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they tweet and they show up to H Bummer Guide charity stream and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got this.
Oh,
There's
yep.
a
There's a kid back
catacombs
here, too.
behind there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Is there an item like that over here? I don't remember.
I feel like there is.
There's one on this scary branch.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you.
I am dead.
I don't remember what it is.
There's a gray steed.
It's a
by we
cracked
get to
pot?
pick up.
Oh, cracked pot. That's
Oh, those
great,
are good.
actually. Yeah. Worth it.
Why are they specifically cracked?
To distinguish them.
Wouldn't
had
it be
to
more useful if
kintsurugi
they
them
weren't
back together.
cracked?
It's to distinguish them from medical pot, which is very different.
Man, this pot is cracked.
Strictly
Oh, there's also a
recreational.
catacomb here.
There is a catacomb here, which we are going to do.
We will use it to
Recreational pot.
raise the Andrew.
I will revive the Andrew with this sweet grace. I hope this grace isn't a living object. Or is it?
But by grace?
Pounded in the butt by the grace? Until I level 30 times?
Wow.
That's a lot of grace.
My game crashed.
Grace inflation?
We might have to. We might have to
We're
do
done
something
up
to get
later.
Andrew back.
Yeah.
Well, no, it did
Thanks,
say
guys,
Andrew
for
left.
If it
pounding my
says you
Explorer.
left, then we're good.
And before I read 172 pounded in the butt novels, and then I do a visual novel about them.
A visual
which
novel?
starts
You mean
off
video essay?
And I do a video essay about them, which starts off
Oh.
sounding like a gimmick, but then it gets really involved and they actually come out a changed person.
This is
Or
one
is
of the areas with a hidden floor. You can see it if you look down.
Ooh.
So
Oh yeah, you can see it down there. Neat.
where did Kako?
Hit. Oh, you can't get ahead of it. I was like, can I hop down first?
I'm here.
I'm gonna go everywhere but down there first.
He said he's gonna
Not the rot hole.
go butt.
Go but.
I don't want it.
All right.
I think it's just a bunch of slimes in here. Oh yeah, some guys throwing fire bombs too, but whatever.
It's funny how a lot of these
Wait,
catacombs
is
just
that-
have
oh,
holes in the
yeah,
ceiling
wait.
that don't correlate to anything.
Yes.
Like you can't find that hole.
You
in
can't
the
find a hole
world.
above ground. Yeah.
It's just a fake hole. Pounded to the butt by the fake hole. It's a good gimmick. It's a memorable. It's a
It sounds like
memorable
something
thing
you
for
would
the
come up
titles.
with really drunk once, and
It's
it
just very.
sticks.
It's just very entertaining to keep making
Do you
up fake
think
titles.
they all exist in the same cinematic universe?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, of course they do.
Is there an
Yeah, of course.
Avengers like style crossover of all of the books that pounded people in the butt?
Well, the
Yeah.
RPG is called the Tingleverse.
Gotcha.
Oh.
All I know about Chuck Tingle is that their books are colloquially referred to as Tinglers, which I think is
Tinglers.
funny.
Yeah.
I do think that's funny. I will say, not my genre of things, but
No, not really.
Admirable.
No.
I generally just don't. I mean, believe it or not, erotica is just not actually. I have nothing against it. It just isn't my field. It's not my preferred genre.
I simultaneously wonder how hot it is and how funny it is. Where is that line?
What
is it like?
Chuck Tingle?
Yeah. I just know
I thought you
know
meant
the
just like
titles-
erotica in general.
I just know the titles and the cover, so I don't know where the line is. I don't know what the
Oh.
line exactly is.
I
think
bought
it's-
the big collection from Min, and according to him, it's just like all comedy. There's no way
think-
to take
Yeah.
it seriously.
I think I bought the Humble bundle from a few years ago.
Yeah, I
had
have
a
the
bunch of
humble
them.
bundle as well.
I
Inherently, there's an instinct to be like, I don't even know this guy, but like, I instinctively feel like I need to support this.
Yeah, it feels like it's a feel good thing. Like I'm definitely not anti Chuck Tingle. I just it's one of those things where it's
I
like
don't-
I'm glad
wrong
you
way.
exist, but you're
Yeah.
also like I'm not your target audience. You know what I mean?
It's also
Yeah.
for internet people and gamers in a lot of ways. It's like the most prominent gay literature in the world.
Yeah, very much so. For me, I've been reading the opposite of that. I've been trying to read a lot lately because the internet makes me like deeply depressed, and it's been difficult for me to exist without. Wow, Caw, chill, maybe, like, chill out. It's been
That monster's alive.
it's been very difficult for me to like operate when I can't use my computer to play video games to like enjoy myself because it's so fucking hot in my house. And so I've been reading books, which is one of my favorite hobbies, but not a hobby that I can do often because I'm so busy. And reading is an activity that I must do. Like it's the only thing I can do
At
while
the
I'm doing
expense
it.
of everything else.
Yeah. But I've been
That's why I
reading
really struggle to do it.
the Cosmere novels by Brandon Sanderson, and boy, those are good. Those are really fun fantasy books that I like a lot. It's a rare example of someone being like, hey, this like high fantasy series that I really like that's super nerdy. It's a really rare example of it that actually living up to the hype. They're really great. I've been really enjoying them. So those are recommended if people like that sort of thing.
I got
There's-
invited to a Brandon Osando book club recently and fell behind immediately.
Yeah, there's a lot of book to read.
He wrote a book on a plane ride once.
Yeah. And his books are like 800 pages long each, which is crazy.
Huh?
But yeah, his stuff is actually good. It's very good.
I just have a copy of Confessions of a Fox and a copy of The Three Body Problem just on my shelf staring at me, wondering when I'm going to actually open them.
Three Body's all right. It's very dry. I think a lot of people go into Three Body expecting it to be extremely comprehensible in the way that the Netflix show is, and I find it genuinely difficult to
I haven't
read.
seen the show. I was gonna try reading it first.
The show's good. The books are also good, but the books are very dry. Very, very dry stuff.
I just
Oh,
kept hearing people reference the phrase three body problem so often and didn't clock until recently that it was a book and fiction and not like a philosophical concept.
yeah.
'Cause I
It's
just- I
more,
just
it's
didn't
a
know what people were
mathematics
saying.
problem.
Oh, not two.
There we go. This
No.
one's gonna attack the other now. I think, maybe.
Oh, did you?
I crystal darted it.
Oh, I don't think they're close enough to each other though.
Damn it.
summon?
Bring them close to each other then.
Ah,
Consolidate.
what can I summon?
It's not summonable in here.
Oh, weird. I thought I heard somebody ring.
I can summon.
Oh, fire!
Yeah, I summoned a jelly.
Oh, interesting.
can't.
I just didn't see the grave thing. Oh no, yeah, I can't summon in
It's
here.
in the corner.
Yeah, I
I
can't
for some
summon.
reason.
Weird.
Weird.
That's fine.
Weird.
Maybe there's a limit.
I don't think so.
No, because you summoned after I said I couldn't summon.
Did you summon at
Oh.
the Archery Guardian and then not rest?
Oh, very possible.
That might be it. I thought I rested, but maybe I didn't.
Fire bad.
Game volume loud. Oh, you can parry these things, I think. Let's try. Let's have a good time.
You can parry these things.
They look so funny when they stand up.
They
Ow.
do look very funny when they stand up.
It's just like a little like
Too early. It's
goofy
fine.
little toes walking around. Why is the one that we're all fighting taking less damage than the one that one of us is fighting?
'Cause I've got Khan on my side.
The magic one, I
Yeah.
think.
I was gonna say, you know the answer to that question.
Sorry, I'm weak.
Ouch.
I
can't do
found it
anything.
very entertaining to fight one of these for the first time because it's just very entertaining to figure out their
Oh,
weird timing.
nice.
They're
I
great.
immediately
I
was-
love
I was
this
immediately-
one.
I was immediately out when the game started spamming them, and I'm like, oh no, I did this
Yeah.
one.
I
did
had
this
a
fight.
little bit of difficulty with these guys when I played the first time.
Yeah,
I-
it took me like a half an hour or an hour to finally beat one.
Yeah, I think it was the
And then I
first
was
boss I encountered.
Yeah, I fought it really early, so you had to like play pretty perfectly. But it was a cool thing to learn how to play perfectly because it's a neat fight. But then the
yeah.
game was like, what if there was 20? And I'm like, I don't want
Yeah.
to do that fight 20 times.
Unpronounceable says, Technically, the three-body problem is more of a physics or an astronomy thing. Physics and astronomy are math. So
Yeah, those are both math.
So it's math. It's a math problem. Okay.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I hate math but love astronomy. So
Not everything's a math problem, Toaster.
but all math is a problem.
It's true.
Yes, that's
When
true.
you're bad at math,
100%.
every math problem
Wow.
is a problem.
Is there anything else to do besides that boss? I don't know where I am.
I didn't
no-
do the top boss yet, so I'm gonna check up there.
Oh yeah, there's some like items and stuff. Mad pumpkin ashes, spirit of a mad soldier with large brawny physique. Though he has stifled his panic within the dark confines of his helmet, he rampages as if driven mad when agitated by bloodshed or the humming of insects.
How are there still new gargoyles waking up? Oh, no, that's too many gargoyles. Oh, they respawned. I get it. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm bleeding. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh no, COD just blew the whole hallway up and killed everything. I see the balancing here.
We'll wait for you to get back.